Hi everybody, the day has come. I need to move apartments. Come with me.
Hello. Today is the day I was hoping would never come. It's the day where my agency told me that I need to vacate my apartment because the owner is moving back in. Which means that me, Brettles, and all of my plants have 30 days to find a new place and to move. Welcome to Australia. In case you don't know, real estate in Australia, specifically in Sydney, is really tricky to navigate. Crazy high demand, which obviously raises the price. Very low supply, which means that from a renter's perspective, I pretty much gotta have to go for whatever is willing to take me, not the other way around. I can't really be all too picky. Plus, with 30 days time, I don't really have that much options or choice. I can't be looking week after week to find the place that I really love. I need to be really quick in finding a place, need to apply for it straight away, and I need to cross my fingers that I'm gonna get the place. Now I'm confident that as soon as I've got a place and it's got enough space, I can make the best out of the space and fill it with plants. And I'm just really hoping for really good natural light, but if not, there are grow lights. So light is obviously a preference, but it's not necessarily a must be. Like, most importantly, I really need to feel comfortable over there. I work from home. I obviously have all of my plants at home. I spend a lot of time at home. I love entertaining people in my home as well. So because I spend so much time there, I really want it to be something nice. And to add to all of this, one of my best friends from back home in Germany that I haven't really spoken much to in 10 years came yesterday to visit me in Australia, and he's going to stay with me for 2 to 3 months, and I basically have no home to offer him unless I find a new home. So that's going to be my mission, and I'm going to take you along. Well, I'm going to take you along as much as I can. I won't take you to all of the inspections just to respect the privacy of other people that might end up getting the place and so on. But I will definitely take you through the moving process. Where the hell are Brett and I and all of our plants gonna go? We'll see. All right, quick update. So it's Wednesday today. So I was given notice 2 days ago. I have already been to 5 inspections today, and just let me give you like an example of how competitive the rental market is in Sydney. Today I visited a place that I really like. It's the only one I actually really liked, and the only one I put an application in as well. That place was posted online, like it was put up on all of the websites where you can find rentals on Monday, so 2 days ago. And there was over 50 people at the inspection today. Keep in mind, it's an inspection on a Wednesday at 12 p.m., middle of the bloody day. Like, some people can't work from home. Some people, you might work in a hospital or in a restaurant or in retail where you can't just duck out and go to an inspection every hour or so. So today I went for 5 inspections from 9 o'clock all the way through to 1 o'clock. And in between, I just came home and I did a bit of work, and then go to the next one, do a bit of work, go to the next one, and so on. So despite the fact that it's so, like, I don't even know how all of these people managed to rock up. There were so many people there. Like, the place was pumping. It was like a house party. And obviously, if there's a lot of people, that means there's a lot of competition when it comes to applying for the places as well. Now, applying with a pet is extra challenging. When I put in, a place in the area that I'm looking for, in the price range that I'm looking for, I'm not even specific about bedrooms. Like, I looked anything from a studio all the way to like 2 bedrooms. I'm not specific about it being an apartment or a unit or a house or whatever it might be. As long as it's got a bloody roof, like, I'm pretty keen. There is about 90 places that I found online in that search engine. As soon as I put the filter on pets allowed, it goes down to 5. So you could imagine that I mean, there's so many people with pets. So if we're all just able to apply for the same 5 ones and 4 of them are just not good, then of course there's going to be like hundreds of applications flooding in for that one place. So fingers crossed. I've got a pretty good rental history specifically with that agency as well. I'm hoping that might help. I don't know. My work has been amazing at giving me great references as well. So I have my previous agents and landlords. So I do think my application is fairly strong. So it's very stressful. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel like I'm with a pet as a single income household. I just don't know how picky I can be in this particular market, right? I mean, if I don't want to move right now, like it's not a good time in the market to be moving. So I would really appreciate a quick turnaround on this search and getting a place. It's just gonna really take a lot of stress away from me as well mentally. It's obviously a huge stressing point for me to not know where I'm going to move to and what it's going to look like. And am I going to have space for all the plants? Is Brett going to be okay there? Am I going to find a place with Brett? Am I going to be homeless with 150 plants, a cat, and a German friend in about 28 days' time? Like, of course, that is not making me sleep at night. Fingers crossed that the application I put through is going to work out. And if it does, then all of these urges to be productive can be spent on boxing things up, maybe cutting some plants up so they're a little bit easier to be transported. And that's probably what you're here for as well. Or like, that's probably what I wanted you to be here for as well. Obviously, I want to show you how I'm going to move my plants, which obviously I have no idea about yet. Like, I'm going to wing it. Like, that's how we roll over here. Anyway, I'll update you soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed for me, okay?
All right, I have good news. I found a new place. Whoop, whoop. So let me give you a bit of an update. So today it's Saturday. I haven't updated you in a couple of days, but here's what happened. Here's been my week so far. So on Monday, they told me, on Monday I got terminated. On Monday evening, my friend from Germany arrived. On Tuesday, I was looking at places online. So all day, on Tuesday, I basically emailed every agent I could find, or like every place I could find. I started applying for them as well. So over here, it's kind of weird. You actually apply for the place before you even inspect it, just so the agent already has all of your details. They can check your application and then you can kind of talk to them about, if anything is missing. The market is super hot, so building relationships with those agents is really important. So on Tuesday I did that, and then on Wednesday I went to 5 inspections. And I mean, I think that's the clip you just saw. So there was one that I really liked and I applied for it, and I spoke to the agent already after the inspection, and he said that my application looks really good and that I've got all of the documents that I need and so on. So they basically then just put my application forward to the landlord, and the landlord accepted. So on Thursday morning I got the call saying that I got a new place. So really quick turnaround. Terminated on Monday, got a new place on Thursday. Or I got accepted for the new place on Thursday, and I'm picking up the keys for the new place on Tuesday. So just over a week in turnaround. That's really how fast it is over here in Sydney. Now, what that also means though is that basically most places that you inspect, they're only going to be open for inspection once, and then one person out of those people that inspected the place will get chosen, which also means that if you miss an inspection, that's it. Also means that you can't really contemplate or think about it, or let me think about it whether I want this place or not. Like, you basically just have to decide then and there if that is a place you could imagine yourself living in, and if you can, then you just need to, if you get an accepted offer, then you just have to go for it. So I don't know if I got the best place I could find, but it's too much of a gamble for me to say like, oh, thanks for accepting me, but let me see if I can find something better, right? Because what if I don't find something better, or what if I don't even find something that accepts me, and then I'm basically without a home in 3 weeks' time. So look, I was quite happy with the place compared to all of the other places I inspected on Wednesday. It was by far the best one. If it's the best one I could ever find, probably not. Now, it's going to be very different to this place over here. So this place over here is like top floor apartment. I mean, you can see that storm rolling in right now. Top floor apartment with a great unobstructed views, a lot of light. I've got north and eastern exposure. The new place is going to be southwest exposure, and it's going to be ground floor. So it's not going to be as nice and light as this apartment is over here, which I'm not really concerned about. There's grow lights, you know, so I'm sure I can make my plants happy, but the new place has 2 outdoor courtyards, so it's going to be very different. And instead of just growing indoors, I finally have a bit of outdoor space. I can do some gardening, maybe grow some veggies. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to have a little bit of outdoor space. So yeah, I'm going to pick up the keys on Tuesday, and of course I'm going to show you around and take you along. But I just want to give you an update that it has been good news. And actually I wanted to address a few things as well, because I updated everybody on Instagram about the good news already, and I've got a few questions or like very interesting responses back from people who might not be familiar with Sydney renting. So actually a lot of people ask me, why don't you just buy something? Or, oh, hang on, I thought you owned this place. Let me just put that in context. So this apartment, a couple of floors down, same layout, same everything, same exposure, but obviously further down, so it doesn't have the great view. It actually kind of just looks at the neighbor's house. Sold for 1.3 million at the beginning of last year. So this place I would estimate is probably 1.5, 1.6 million Aussie dollars. What's that in US? Maybe like a mil in US, maybe a little bit more than $1 million in US. So, I mean, you've seen this place. I've given you house plan tours. Like, you've seen it. This is not what you think of when you think of like $1 million house. It is a small apartment, right? But that's Sydney real estate for you. So, yeah. I don't know how many YouTube videos I need to film to be able to ever afford a place over here, but definitely not anywhere near that. So that's why I don't buy. Second, even if I would have the funds to buy something, obviously you would just pay a deposit and have like a freaking lifelong mortgage. Even if I would, with 30 days notice until I need to move out from this place, there was just not enough time for me to actually go through this whole process. So it's definitely something that's like my long-term goal. That's why I want to keep my full-time job as well as, you know, start this sort of influencer stuff, just so I can try and save up as much money as possible to save up for a deposit. But that's probably going to be like a long-term vision, right? Maybe in 2-3 years time, that's something I can consider doing instead of renting. So maybe this is the last time I need to look for places for like a rental, like fingers crossed. The other thing was people were obviously asking about the light and how I'm going to move my plants. And well, from a light perspective, I already gave you the update. It's going to be very different, but I'm gonna try and grow a few more plants outdoors. Hang on, what was the other thing I was saying? I lost my train of thoughts, didn't I? Oh yeah, and the moving. Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I have 3 weeks in both places, which is obviously a bit of a financial commitment, but it gives me enough time to move things slowly, so I don't have to rush and move like everything in one truck and like go. So yeah, over the next 3 weeks, I really just want to move things slowly, like obviously get the place ready over there, get an understanding of what the light situation is like, clean everything, and then start moving things. And then obviously there's going to be like one big day where I move all of the bulky furniture items, gonna rent like a big truck, and I reckon that day when I have the big truck, that's also when I'm gonna move all of the larger moss piles. So in my head, I'm thinking, if I don't put the moss poles on the ground, if I hang the moss poles into the truck. You know, usually the trucks have like a grid on both sides. So if I just hang them all, then they can't fall over, right? So I think that's the idea. But honestly, I'm just gonna wing it. And also, I'm not gonna be too worried about like ripping a leaf or like some leaf damage and so on. Like, leaves come and go. Like, leaves are not here forever. I'm not gonna beat myself up over like a ripped leaf, but I'm just gonna try and keep the plant obviously as safe as possible so it has the best chances of getting used to the new environment. And I'll see you when I pick up the keys on Tuesday. Woohoo! Hello, I just picked up my keys and let's have a look at the apartment while it's still empty. Actually, let's focus on the outdoor courtyards first. I actually have 2 outdoor courtyards in this new apartment and it's definitely the parts I am the most excited about. So this is the first one. I believe west would be here, north would be over here. So this should be getting quite a lot of light, but I've got 2 big gum trees over here. They should give me plenty of shade. So it's probably bright indirect light, like the perfect conditions for my plants to go out here. Well, some of them. I'm gonna try and transition some of my indoor plants to hopefully survive out here. I'm really excited to explore outdoor growing. I haven't really ever done that, or I haven't done it at least in the last 2 years, and I've learned so much about plants over the last 2 years. So I'm excited to take all of my knowledge and apply it to a new playground. But let's go inside. It's like, oh my god, I feel like it's MTV My Cribs. It's pretty funny. We're probably gonna have crazy echo in here because it's still empty, but well, this is the lounge room. Keep in mind it's quite early in the morning right now, so the sun is rising in the east. This is west, north is over here, so the mornings would probably be the darkest hours of the day, and then sunset, and then the afternoons and sunset would be probably the brightest time of the day. Well, I suppose there's not that much to show you at this stage, but I'm really excited. Brand new floor, brand new, like freshly painted walls, a kitchen over here. I'm stating the obvious at this stage. Little kitchen island. I think this can be removed, so I'm not quite sure if this is going to stay. There's another nice window over here, so I might repurpose this space for plants. Surprise. But we'll see, honestly. You guys know me by now. I'm probably going to rearrange every 2 weeks, specifically at the beginning, right? While I'm still trying to figure out the new place, the light exposure. We're going into autumn at the moment as well, so every day the light changes a little bit, the sun gets lower and so on. So anyway, come on through. And then this is the guest room. So this is, you know, the equivalent of what I currently have named as my anthurium room. So this is probably going to be the new anthurium room. I might actually consider making this my bedroom because it's probably the darkest room of the whole place. So the window over here would be south facing, so it would get the least light, but it overlooks my second courtyard, which we're going to go into, well, probably in a minute. Bathroom, not much to it. And this is the second bedroom, the master bedroom. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to make this my bedroom and the other one the plant room, or vice versa. Over here I've got a west facing window and 3 large south facing doors. So the epitome of bright indirect light. Keep in mind I'm in the southern hemisphere, so south is the equivalent of north if you're in the northern hemisphere. So basically sun rises over here and then sets over here, meaning that I will never get direct sun coming through here, which is basically bright indirect light. So it would make a great plant room. It is the larger of the 2 bedrooms, and realistically all I do in my bedroom is sleeping. So I don't know if I really need a larger bedroom. Maybe I make this the plant room / my office because I work from home most of the times. This is another private courtyard off of the bedroom. Again, south facing, but you can see that obviously it does get a bit of direct sun over here. You know, I'm going to prune the hedges a little bit, making it nice and bushy just for privacy. But apart from that, I feel like I can do a lot of planting out here. It's gonna be, again, like, it's not too harsh for the plants. I can definitely get some of the plants used to these outdoor conditions instead. But that's it. There's not that much to the apartment, specifically given that it's empty. There's just not that much to show you. Alright, as you can see, the Anthurium room looks slightly different to the last time you've seen it. That's because I've already been busy moving as many things as I can. So I reckon it's been, last time you saw me was on Tuesday when I picked up the keys and I showed you the empty place. Hey, it's my coffee. Showed you the empty place. Now it is Saturday, so I've been quite productive in the meantime, but obviously I work during the week. So every day after work, I had some help bringing a few things over already just to kind of, do a little bit at a time. The problem really is that over here in this apartment, I don't have an elevator, so it's a lot of going up and down the stairs. So I don't want to do all of that in just one day. And like all of, there's like all of these little things that you don't really know. Where do they even go? How do you even package them up? Like all of these random items that you just accumulate. So I kind of moved all of those things already. Just so on Thursday, so in 4 or 5 days time, that's when the day of the big move. So that's the day where we're moving like the big items, and that's the day where I then also start living at the new place from Thursday night onwards. So wherever my mattress is, that's where I live, right? So on Thursday we're moving the mattress and the fridge, the washing machine, and that's when I'm also going to move all of the big plants. So I've got a big van coming. Well, I don't drive. I have a license, but I do not drive. I don't know, I stay away from that. But I have amazing friends who've been extremely helpful throughout the move, emotionally and physically, really supportive. So we're gonna rent a big van, and then, that's when I can move all of the big items, including the big plants. That's on Thursday. But I want to make Thursday, because I already know Thursday is going to be quite stressful. It's physically going to be quite exhausting trying to move all of these bigger items. And specifically with the plants, I just rather be a little bit more careful. So it's not like, oh my God, I'm just going to take 3 poles and move them in one. It's going to be one by one, right? So it's going to be a lot of physical activity happening on Thursday already, a lot of moving up and down those stairs. So I just want to get everything else kind of done already by Thursday. So on Thursday we can really focus on those big ticket items and not exhaust ourselves with all of the other things. So everything that I don't really need, I've already started moving from my apartment into the garage. And then, AJ, for example, has been an absolute legend coming over with her van, and that van just fits so much stuff. It's incredible. So we've just done a few trips with her van from the garage to my new place and already moved a bunch of stuff, which, is definitely, with every trip that we do, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more relaxed, because I feel like, we're getting closer and closer to actually getting it done. Now, today is a big day. Today, I want to move all of the plants apart from the plants on moss poles. And I suppose that's what you're here for. I know I've given you a lot of backstory, but I don't know. Well, I thought I'll make this a little bit more personal. This is definitely not a tutorial on how to move with your plants. This is a vlog of me moving with my plants. But there's definitely a few things that I have thought about and how I can optimize the move, or how I can try and get through the move with as little damage as possible. The first thing I really worked on is my mindset, right? If you need to move your plants, just work on your mindset. Do not expect that all of the plants are just gonna survive without anything happening. To be honest, I'm not so worried about the moving aspect of the plants. I'm more worried about moving all of my plants to a brand new environment. I think they're gonna suffer more by the change of environment than they're gonna suffer through the actual physical move. Yes, leaves will totally get ripped here and there, or a petiole is gonna snap off and so on, but those are just leaves. You guys know how I feel about leaves. Leaves come and go. As long as the plant in itself is still happy, I don't snap the entire stem and it just got taken, just root system just basically just snapped in half or something like that. That plant is going to recover, either provided with good conditions in the new place. I know that the new place is definitely going to struggle with light, so I'm hoping that my mother grow lights are gonna, assist me with that, and they're gonna get the plants to thrive regardless. But there's going to be a lot of plants that just have to get used to growing outdoors instead. So with that, there will be a big change. So even if the leaves survive the move, I'm actually expecting that a lot of the leaves will then die once they'll die trying to adjust to the new conditions, and then I'm just going to look forward to new leaves that have gone in the new conditions. So that was the first thing I did. I emotionally prepared myself and just set really realistic expectations. So I'm really tired. Sorry guys, it's been crazy. Every day is non-stop. Whew, I need that coffee. So now that we are calm, so now that I'm like more realistic about the expectations I have, of course there's a few other things that I want to consider. So today we're moving all of the smaller plants because the tall moss poles just don't really fit in AJ's van. And AJ's been an absolute legend, providing me with these crates that she uses in her business. That's what she uses to pick up stock from her wholesalers and so on. So that is going to be super, super convenient. And she said she can fit 7 crates in her van at a time, because obviously we can't really stack them once the plants are in it, because I don't think I have any plants that are actually smaller than the crate. Like, they will all definitely stick out. So 7 of these crates per van load, so I think she gave me 16 or so. We should be able to do 2 trips, unpack everything over there, come back, and then see how many more plants I have. Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, I know how many plants I've got a lot of them, but it's gonna be interesting for me to see how many crates I can actually fill. I feel like I'm gonna underestimate how many I've got. They're just gonna pop out from every corner of the apartment. Oh, look at this, look at that. Anyway, so that's the goal today. The more plants I get moved today, the more relaxed I'll feel about Thursday. So that's really my focus today. It's Saturday, so normally today would be my watering day as well. Now, I'm not going to water them before I move. I'm going to water them once I'm there. First of all, because, well, watering will make the plants much heavier, so it'll be just heavier to move around. And second of all, when the plants are a little bit dehydrated, what is going on with you today, Brettles? You're so playful. Once the plants are a little bit dehydrated, they're less likely to snap. Like, if a plant just had a good sip of water, those petioles, those leaves are all super rigid, and if you bump into something, they'll just snap. Whereas if they're a little bit dehydrated, they're a little bit more bendy and have a little bit more give to them. So I feel like you can squeeze your plants a little bit better, you can squeeze them a little bit better without risking petioles or leaves. What is going on with you? What is going on with you? Without having to risk reducing the damage, basically. In a nutshell, don't water your plants immediately before you move to reduce the potential of damage and to reduce the weight. I'll try and film as much as I can about me moving my plants, but me moving my furniture or me moving my personal items and me packing boxes, I won't necessarily film that. I don't think there's necessarily that much demand for it anyway. You're all probably here for the plants, but you're gonna get a little bit of both. You're gonna get a little bit of plants, but you're also gonna get, my emotional journey moving. Now, let's talk about Brettles as well while we're at it. Now, obviously, Brettles is gonna come with me, duh. He's definitely been a little bit angsty over the last few days because I started moving things out, right? And things started changing and suddenly the apartment looks a little bit empty. So I've definitely noticed him being a little bit more angsty. He's been staying much closer to me than normal as well. He's more cuddly. I think he's really hey, you're not leaving me behind, right? But maybe I'm just projecting. Maybe he has no fear whatsoever about it. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe it's just me thinking that must be natural for him to think. Do you care? No, huh? Okay, he just confirmed he doesn't actually care. I care though, and I'm obviously worried. Now I'm mainly worried about the actual moving part because I don't want him to be super stressed out about, his current environment being dismantled. It's his little kingdom, right? So not much that I can do about it, but on Thursday, the big day of the move, so basically I want to set up one room of the new place pretty well already, like pretty much done with it before Thursday. It's the spare bedroom, so the anthurium room. There's no real big items that go into the anthurium room that I can't bring over beforehand. So I want to have that room set up before Thursday already. And then all Thursday long, I'm just going to put him in that room so he's safe in there while we are moving in and out of this place and the other place and having the doors open and so on. Just so he doesn't stress out and just run away in a neighborhood he has no idea about and so on. So obviously I need to be careful now that I'm on the ground floor. I don't actually want him to go outside. I mean, I'm happy for him to go into the courtyard, but I want to kind of supervise it. I don't want him to go on the street. For a few reasons, but anyway. So I'm obviously worried about him, and I'm hoping that he's going to feel comfortable in this new place, but I know that he hates the actual moving aspect and things, changing around him, or like not changing in itself, but like, people being there and moving things, and like he gets stressed out. So I want to put him in the room, and then once I'm done with the move Thursday evening, I'll take him out, and then we're going to have some special cuddle time and get used to our new place together, right? We're going to do it together. As long as we stick together, everything's going to be fine. So the other thing I was considering is, all of my plants are in like their pots, and then I put the pots in planters. The thing was, do I move all of the pots and planters separately, or do I just move them all together? And I think I'll just move them all together. Because that way, it means that each tray is going to be a little bit heavier because I have the pot and the plant in it. But that also stops me from having to carry them separately. I don't know. I just feel like this way they have a little bit more stability as well. Actually, I can fit heaps of plants in one tray. This is brilliant. And that way it's going to be much easier for me to unpack them later on as well. So basically, I don't know if it's functional, but it's convenient. So that's what I'm going for. Beautiful. I don't want to overpack it because they're going to be heavy. But what I have is like these old things, whenever I order a plant or so, they come with packaging. So I just have these old packaging materials that I kind of just going to squeeze in the middle, in between. So these pots don't like bump into each other. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Like all of these old paper bits. Okay. That looks good. Just so they don't move around. Or like I have a lot of old towels. I don't know if I think you can see everything because I've got it on wide angle, right? But yeah, that's the goal. So let me pack a few of these. You can see Brett going crazy in the background, right? He's kind of like hovering around over her. You're crazy, my baby. You're absolutely crazy. Oh my god, how pretty is this? I'm so excited when I get there. I can just put all of the plants in the backyard and I have a hose. I can just hose them down. Honestly, this is like what dreams are made of. My whole life. Not my whole life, but my whole plant parent life. I dreamt of the moment I have a hose and I can just water them all rather than having to take them all into the bathtub. Did you find your little new home? Yeah? Sorry, my baby. You don't want me to take your packaging material? Hey, Brad. Are you helping? Yeah? Are you helping? Yes, my baby. Okay. Daddy needs to actually be productive while you just play. Is that pretty stuck in anyway? Huh? Right. Oh wow, did you hear that? That was my knee. Oh my god, I'm getting old. Right, another one done. They're all gonna go today. Everything needs to go. Oh my god, this one is super heavy. Beauty. Okay. That was only 4 crates. Awesome. So let's move on to another room. Alrighty, we move to the living room. And I'm working on my second coffee because that's well needed today. Let's see how I'm gonna go with framing of this video. I also bought a new mic, so... And I honestly just plugged it in and that's it. I don't have time to like play with the settings, check the sound. I suppose once I edit this video, I'll find out if the sound is okay, if I need to do something, if I need to look into how does this microphone even work. I don't know, with these tech stuff, like I'm really impatient. I just want to plug it in and I want it to work. That's it. I don't want to like change the settings. Like, why? Why would I have to change the settings? It should just work, right? Anyway, Brettles agrees at least. See how Brettles is like, he cannot let go of me right now. Like wherever I go, he goes, which I love. Sorry, he just likes this box. Huh? Do you like this box? Look, you're the king. Mwah. Do you like being in this box? See, like, over the years, I bought so many, like, cat trees and cat things and everything that is, like, cat-related, he just does not like. And I know that's not him, and not just him. I know that's, like, pretty much all of the cats. But why do you like everything that's not meant to be for you and you ignore everything that's meant to be for you, huh? And why are you so damn cute? Mwah. Daddy loves you. Don't worry, I'm not leaving without you. You're coming. I chose that apartment just for you. Just for you, my baby. That's a lie. I chose the apartment because it was the only one. Because we were desperate. But I think you'll like it, okay? We can make it our home. Yeah? Okay, well, I'll put you down. But look how cute he is. Look at this little cutie. So, same procedure over here. Any of the smaller plants, I will keep them like this. I will keep them in their pot. Again, I haven't watered these plants. They were supposed to get watered today, but, well, given the circumstances. And we have these moss poles, and if they don't fit perfectly inside their pot, sorry, Brad, that's where I'm just going to take this, like wrap a towel around it, and then I stick it in here, and then it's pretty secure, right? So now this doesn't wobble. Please fit. Oh my god, this fits perfectly. Look at that. And they fit so nicely, they won't actually move. Okay, another tray done. Oh my god, this one is heavy. So a lot of the plants will have to get used to outdoor conditions. So I think I'm just going to really assess which plants are going to have an okay time growing outdoors in my courtyard, and those ones I'll move outside. Which plants am I going to keep inside? I'm going to have less space and less light available inside. So I need to be a little bit pickier with what I want to keep. And the plants that I feel like I don't want to grow inside, but they're also going to have a hard time growing outside, I think I'll just sell those because they'll be better off with somebody else, right? If I can't provide the plants with conditions that make the plants thrive, it's just going to be a matter of time until the plant dies. And I mean, that's just a shame to have a nice plant that I look after and then just let it die. So I think they will be better off with somebody else. So I think AJ and I are going to assess once we're there. It might actually be like a week or two later after I kind of after I settle down and I know where all my planty spots are. I haven't spent much time in the new apartment, so I don't know the movement of the sun. I know the movement of the sun in theory, but I want to see what the light looks like throughout the day, how the light levels change, to assess what is a good spot for what plant, or what, So I haven't really experienced the conditions over there myself because everything is just moving so quickly over here, right? You don't really have time to think about this or consider this. So maybe after a week or two, I'll know better what plants are going to have a fair chance of survival at my place, which plants are just not going to cut it, or which plants will just not be happy there. And then we'll probably have a little sale down at Growing Grounds. So if I ever sell any of my plants, I always give them to AJ and we sell them at her shop. Oh, this tray filled up quickly. Okay, this is taking way more trays than expected, to be honest. I'm so thirsty. Holy crap. Perfect. Oh my god, honestly, these trays, lifesaver. Alright, we're in the hallway. So I just moved them all out here so I can close the door and Brett can stay inside. But I basically have I have 3 flights of stairs that I need to go down. 4. I'll put them all in. The goal is to bring all of these in the garage so that when AJ comes later on, we can just put them from the garage into her truck. So this is going to be a really sweaty exercise. There's no airflow in this hallway, but let's do it. That's going to be the gym for the day. Oh my god. Okay, one at a time. Let's go. This one's a heavy one as well. Oh, actually it's not. Okay, good. Yay, I like this one. Please don't die. Alright, second lot of bringing plants downstairs. Alright, let me bring a few more in. Can you just make sure Brett doesn't leave? Thank you. Brett, where are you? Brett, stay where you are. Alright, so I might have overdone it with the letting the plants dry out. Alright. I have way too many plants. When you actually just line them up like this, you wouldn't think that this is already the second lot. And honestly, when you go inside, like there's so many plants left. Anyway, let's go. Look at this one. second trip done. You can see, yes, my baby. I know, you have no idea what's going on, even though I telepathically told you. Alright, so balcony is emptying out a little bit. Definitely much emptier here. Obviously all of the big plants are still here. Yes, and Brett is still here. This is looking much emptier as well. What else? Still things that need to go down here. Bedroom hasn't really, well, nothing has happened here really. The smaller pots are just over here being watered right now, so I haven't really made any progress in the bedroom, but the anthurium room is completely empty. So that's good, including the wardrobes, so I can actually start cleaning this. Now, I just wanted to actually show you what I've been doing all morning, running up and down those bloody stairs, but I don't do any empty trips, so let me take a pot with us. No, Brettles, you can't go outside, okay? You stay here. Daddy does the heavy lifting. Alrighty, so that tripod was just sitting over there. Let me show you. So these are the beautiful stairs that I need to go up and down. Right here. At least we're going down. Like, the thing is, when I moved in here, I didn't have that many plants, so it wasn't that crazy when I moved in. Then a few more stairs. Downstairs at least we get some fresh air, or well, by now we get like 26 degree heat, and then at least my garage is the very first one over here. So I'll show you. Not all of the plants actually fit in the garage. I filled the garage already. So all of the plants are just here, waiting for AJ to rock up. And then in the back, all of that is council cleanup. So every second Sunday over here, council picks up any household waste, so I can put it out on the street tomorrow. And usually before council cleanup actually gets to pick it up, there's more here. Before council cleanup even gets to pick it up, usually people pick out some good items. So I've got some nice chairs over there. You can't really see them right now. They're decent and they're in good condition. I just don't have the space for them. And on the left over here, that's just kind of like empty boxes and like packing material and so on. So everything that I kind of need to move. But the goal is to get rid of everything in this garage apart from the council cleanup stuff in the back. So everything from the mattress back is council cleanup, and that I need to put out on the street tomorrow. So everything that's in front of it needs to go. Sleeve does not look happy, huh? I'm not happy with the Majestic at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, I'm out of crates, and I think AJ should arrive in a couple of hours. So I reckon I'll just fix myself some lunch because I will need the energy to move all of this. The good thing is, once we are at the new place, there's on-street parking and I'm at the ground floor. So it won't be that much of an act to move it into the new place. So that's what AJ is going to help me with, but I wanted to do most of the heavy lifting already so that I can use the time with her efficiently. She's got the big van, so the time that we've got together I want to spend driving back and forth as many times as we can, not spend the time walking up and down the stairs. I don't think it's really fair to get, oh my god, I don't think it's really fair to get my friends who are helping me for free to make them walk up and down the stairs all the time. That is totally something I can do. Wow, I'm so out of breath. I definitely need to get back in shape. Yes, my baby. Well, you can hear Brett is a little bit on edge, so let me spend a bit of time with him. All right. AJ just gave me a call. She's downstairs. Fixed myself a little iced coffee in my Bunnings takeaway cup. Miss AJ! What's up?
I have to show you this reel. It's of the dog snoring and it sounds like a hot taco too.
So what are we doing, AJ?
We are taking these plants to the new house.
Yes, let's go. Look at it, so much room for plants.
I know,
Wait until
so
AJ
good.
sees the garage.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Whoa.
I already saw all of this stuff out and ready to go.
I've been busy this morning.
Holy shit. Oh, well, actually, that's not as bad as what I was thinking it was going to
Really?
be. Look at the size of these leaves.
I hate this plant at the moment. It's
What?
pissing me off.
Majestic.
Yeah, it's definitely going to live outside.
Well, as in like hating all plants right now or just that plant?
Just that one in particular, actually. Look at that. Ah! You got it?
Yep, I'm just walking really slow.
Did you say you can fit one more?
One more.
They're not
Yeah,
going to
they're
move.
not going to go, no?
No.
Yeah. Slide her
I
in.
packed them so tight that they're kind of not really moving. Yeah, that's enough.
Just watch that leaf at the end.
All right, first van load done.
That's it. Look how easy that is.
Bye. Oh shit.
Yep. Got it. You got it.
Oh, my.
You never leave your phone unattended, John, because I'm going to steal it. Woo! Anyway, I'm going to miss this place. I'm going to miss the turkey. I'm going to miss other things, trees. I'm going to miss the view. Holy shit. I'm going to miss the view of this place. It's going to be sad when the view's gone, isn't it?
There you go. Got the grow lights.
Oh,
you
we
know,
need those.
just in case.
Just in case. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
All right, I'm really worried about going down here. I think some poles are going to fall. So you want to watch the back?
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
there's
watch it.
not
I
much we
can't
can
really
do.
do anything about it. Okay,
I'm going to
let's
go
go.
slow. Oh my God.
We're
please
going
don't
like
fall.
down this hill.
Oh, please don't fall. Please don't
We're
fall.
running
Please
down
don't fall.
here.
Going down a big fucking
Look at
hill.
that. Yeah, AJ, I walked down four flights of stairs with these plants.
Oh, oh, oh.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy. Nothing
Pretty
even.
good.
Nothing happened.
Aww.
Alrighty, it's moving time.
Plants. Luscious plants. Plenty, plenty plants.
Planty, planty, plants. You okay?
Yeah, I just picked up the
Heaviest one.
heaviest one. Jeez Louise.
You've got this.
Mac and cheese. Oh my God.
Oh my God, we're so
these
good
are
at this, AJ.
thirsty. Sexy anthurium incoming. That is the sexiest anthurium leaf ever.
Which one? The big one?
Yeah.
You reckon?
So pretty. I love it. That's it.
Oh my God, this was so easy. We're already done.
I told you. That's why I was like, I I can help you move literally all your plants today.
Oh my god. Well, we are, I think, apart from the big poles. All right.
Jesus.
That was good. That was the first van load already done.
Oh my god, so easy. So easy. Look at that. Yeah.
Yes, I can't believe that all fit in your van.
Oh, and
Crazy,
that's
huh?
nothing. And usually you can stack more crates in the van if they're the
Yeah,
same
they're
size
just
as
a
the
little
crates,
bit too
but
tall, huh?
they're all big
Awesome.
babies.
Okay. Well, let's get more before
Round
we get.
2.
Let's go
Fight.
to round 2. All right.
All right.
We're back. Second van load.
Let's
AJ,
do
just
it.
Look at the turkey. Near the
Oh,
turkey. I don't know
the
if you can see me. It's probably like, what are these people doing? Hang on, let me pass you this one. Quite heavy. Got it? Guys, look at this toy constellation.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no,
Noise.
you're too fast.
Too fast. Oh
God.
no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my god, all they're gonna hear this whole video is us going, oh no.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to pack them all in, but
Look how pretty.
it's so beautiful.
Look how pretty. It's so sad because it needs water. I didn't purposely
Yeah,
didn't water
so it's
anything
easier
today,
to
so
move.
the petioles are less snappy.
And also a lot lighter. Let's go to our final destination. Maybe
Alright,
maybe it
another
won't
big
fit.
van load.
Maybe it won't fit.
That's okay. I think we've hit enough.
What about your? Nah, it's too
Nah.
big. Too thick. Too thick, bro.
Let's go.
Hit you with your oxalis.
I just me chilling with my Oxalis. Can you just
Honestly-
make sure when you drive, you can't drive over any speed hump. We're not allowed to shake it.
Because it'll die.
It will die. The internet is
can't
going to go
shake it.
crazy. I'm going to
It'll
be.
die.
I can't afford to be cancelled at
Hey,
this stage.
hold on to it. We're going. Actually,
Oh,
this
God.
looks so pretty.
Just hold on.
Wait,
We're going
before-
home.
I'm taking a photo of you because it looks so pretty. Oh, it looks like you're holding a bouquet of flowers.
No.
Oh, you've got
But you
really...
can see, like, it's stressed out. Like, it closes
closed,
itself
yeah.
because it's like, where are you taking me? I did not consent.
Bitch, I did not sign that lease. You did.
Okay, I don't even know if you can see us at this stage, but there's a second van load. This safe in the background. When are we there? When are we there? AJ, in the background asking when are we there?
Not yet, kids.
Not yet.
No.
Calm down.
Shut up.
Oh my god. This is 2 van loads of plants. All the small plants.
Oh, do you have
Like-
any hooks, Jan?
Small plants like this.
Did you get any
No, I
hooks
don't have
yet?
hooks, but just put them down. That's fine. So we just need to give them a quick watering because I didn't water them today, so we can move
Look
them
how
easier.
big this thing is now.
Look, I
Really?
chopped it in between every single node. See that?
Oh, you did.
So there's going to be lots of these. Guys, I have a house. Look at me go.
Finally.
That's going to make life so easy, but I don't want to do an AJ and stop doing the fertilizing routine.
No,
So
yes, you got to keep the fertilizer up. I do
just
slow
want to
down
hose
the
it down every
fertilizer.
now and then. But most of the time I'm just going to use the GT Foliage Focus.
Well, now you can at least do once a month the flush out.
Yeah, that would be good.
And you can clean all the leaves out here. It's going to make your life so much easier.
Oh my god, watering day is gotta be so fast!
So good.
Alright, there's more here.
How good.
I'm so happy, honestly.
It's so good. It
Like, the
was a
thing is, I don't know when to
sign.
stop. It's so much fun. I can't stop right now. Want to do the next trip? Trip 3?
I zoomed right in on your face.
AJ, look, I've never been here in the afternoon.
It looks
look
so
at the afternoon
nice.
sun. Oh, that's
so
exciting.
Good.
Yeah, I filmed a little bit this morning without you, and I was
beautiful that
saying
looks.
how I have no idea how the sun is going to move in this apartment, but now I do.
Welcome
We're
to
back
the
at it
jungle.
again.
We've got fun and
Hello.
games.
This is trip number 3. I think this is the only plant actually, this one over
Yeah,
here.
that's
I
it,
think
it's the
the van, there's just like the IKEA cabinet and some artworks in the van, so
God, I can't see now because there's sun.
this one is going to be boring.
Shit.
All right, so 4th van load for the day. I want to take the balcony plants, and these balcony plants have gone through a lot over the last few years. It is north facing over here, so they've been getting a lot of light, so I think they'll really appreciate the more filtered light in my new place, where it will be. Again, I didn't see, I think it has potential.
Oh, no.
Don't be a hoarder. Here I rather squeeze them. Some of them have been super neglected and not watered in a long time. It's okay, you know. I'm trying to do it in as little crates as possible because each crate means I need to walk down the freaking stairs, which is what I'm trying to avoid. They still can't hear you. AJ's holding the camera, but she was refusing to hold the wear a mic. So she's just saying how beautiful the view is. I'm your translator now.
Okay.
Okay, crate number 3. Oh wow, they're really... No! That would have been too perfect. And another plant, like this one, I could never keep this one happy inside because it just gets spider mites way too quickly. I put it out here and it's just like, YOLO. These all get like rained on when it rains, duh. That's why I don't ever actually water them. Let's move up and down these stairs, and I'm not gonna film that. I've already filmed myself walking up and down the stairs like 800 times. Okay, I'll see you at the new place. We finished, well, not finished forever, or like for good, but finished for the day, and we moved a lot of plants. We did 3 full van loads of plants and 1 van load of miscellaneous stuff. Miscellaneous things like the cabinet, for example. I don't have Wi-Fi yet, so I can't set up the lights to go on and off and so on, so I'll just keep it off for now. Come on through, I want to show you where all of the plants are right now. They all had a watering, which you would have seen, but for now, well, I don't know what to do with them yet. They're just all parked in here. So we moved all of this, and this is there's a bunch of plants outside on the patio as well. So these are just the precious ones, so pretty much mainly the anthuriums and the moss pulse. They are allowed back in. Everything else is outside, and then there's more on the other patio as well. So
Plants galore.
a lot of plants, but we haven't touched any of the big moss poles yet. That's gonna be Thursday, so that's another challenge, but at least a lot of smaller trips already done. A lot of plants can start getting used to this environment, and maybe tomorrow, the day after, I'll start kind of, placing them here and there, but I probably can only properly place them once I have all the furniture here, and I don't have the furniture yet. But I think that was enough for a day. I think AJ and I deserve some food, a drink. All right, quick update. So I think the last clips you would have seen would have been from Saturday, when AJ and I were moving majority of my plant collection over to the new place. So we have moved all the plants that are not large moss poles. And it was so exhausting. I walked up and down those stairs like a billion times, but it was really good. Like just having that mental stress off of me, just knowing that like, okay, there's just way less things I need to worry about on Thursday when we're doing the big move. So that was really, really good. Just knowing that, okay, a few less things to worry about. So yeah, and then after that, like on Sunday, I don't think I filmed anything on Sunday, but on Sunday, I just moved over like things in the kitchen, just like packing boxes and then bringing it over and unpacking it over there. So I already tried and unpack as much as possible at the new place so that on Thursday, after we move all of the big items, it's pretty like smooth sailing and I'm pretty much already like set up and can live there. Wi-Fi got connected yesterday as well, so I've got Wi-Fi, yay. I've got electricity sorted, so it's all ready for me. It's just, well, I would love to be there already, but I need to be where my bed is, right? So wherever my bed is, that's where I am, and the bed is just too big, or like the mattress is too big to move over in AJ's van. So I'm waiting for Thursday when I've got the big van to move all of that over, and the desk and the TV, and then all of the big poles will come on Thursday as well. So yeah, like being able to do all of these small trips and like really not having to rely on setting up everything in one day has been really good on my mental health, because I just feel like I'm making progress with every day. There's less and less things on my to-do list. Hey, Brettles. Oi. So yeah, Brett hasn't seen the new place yet. He's gonna move in on Thursday, first thing. So that is the game plan at the moment, and with every trip and with every like new thing that I bring into the new apartment, I'm feeling more and more excited about this whole move. Obviously by now you would have seen all of my little, ups and downs throughout the videos, and like how stressed I was at the beginning. I was also really sick still, actually. Like, I don't know if it really came across in the video, but I was on a lot of like painkillers and trying to, I think it was some sort of bacterial infection that I had. And I honestly, like, it's very foggy memories of that whole time. I don't know if it's foggy because I was on painkillers and kind of sick, or was it all kind of foggy because it was so stressful that I decided to block it out. I don't know, but it's really good, like going back into the place and actually seeing it with like clear eyes and not a foggy brain. And like, I think I can really, really feel happy over there, right? I mean, it's a huge thing for me. Like, I mean, some people might say, oh my God, you're only moving, but because, I've been here for 2 years and I've gone through a lot of stuff in those 2 years, and I've learned a lot about myself in those 2 years, and I feel like I'm definitely not the same person moving out of here than I was when I moved in. So I really created like this safe space over here that made me feel comfortable, that, I'm surrounded by all my plants, I'm surrounded by my cat. It was a bit of a shock having to, like, being kicked out of your bubble. Like, it was a bit of a shock to the system. So yeah. But I feel like I'm confident that I can build a new safe space at the new place. I think it potentially might be, better than this one over here, but time will tell. I'm definitely excited to have a little bit more outdoor space. Overall, I posted something on Instagram yesterday about it, just a little sneak peek, and so many people were like, oh my God, you've got so much more space. It's actually a much smaller apartment. I don't think you've necessarily seen I think I've only done one house plan tour of the full apartment. I usually just show you the living room and or my bedroom, but then there's the second room as well, the athurium room, and then I've got a laundry room and a bathroom, and I've got a kitchen that I don't really show you all too often as well. So This place is actually much larger, but if you take into consideration the outdoor space that the new place has, then with the outdoor space, it's definitely going to be larger at the new place. So it's going to be, you know, a challenge to start transitioning some of my plants from being indoor plants to being outdoor plants. It's still quite nice and warm and humid at the moment, so it's not, we haven't hit winter yet, so it's probably a good time to make that transition before winter hits too badly. In the winter, it's pretty mild over here as well. And I checked the humidity. I've put little humidity readers up, and it seems to be like, because I'm ground level, it seems to be more humid at the new place than over here, being top level. So I don't think my plants will have any humidity issues. I'm probably mainly worried about light. Light is actually quite nice in the afternoon, but there's not much light in the morning. So I think I'll take advantage of my trusted grow lights to make sure that all of my plants have a really smooth transition. And of course, Brett has a smooth transition as well. Like, I want to make it a nice space for him as well and me. And also, I don't even remember if I told you, but I also have a friend from Germany visiting at the moment. He's currently traveling through Australia. While I'm just too busy with the move. I was like, honestly, like, I would love to spend a lot of time with you and show you Sydney and go traveling a little bit, but I just have other things that I right now need to prioritize. So I suggested, why don't you just go ahead and travel by yourself, or I don't really have time to spend with you, and then by the time you come back, I'm all settled in and you can, you know, stay with me for the next few weeks or months. So while my friend is still living with me, I obviously also need to change the arrangement a little bit, because I need to consider a second person living there. So for example, what will eventually be my office is currently like then the guest bedroom. So I won't be able to fully set up the place the way that I wanted for now, but that's okay. Like, just gives me something else to do later on in the year. So I'm excited. Anyway, I'm definitely talking a lot. I actually just wanted to give you a quick update on the old place and see, you know, so you know what's kind of happening. So let me turn around the camera. Alrighty, so let me actually let's make it maybe wide angle. So over here, we've still got my Atabapoense, my Ernestii, and the Dioscorea discala over here. We've got the Pinatipatita, the Adansonii over here, and the El Salvador over here. It's just sunset, so it kind of looks a little bit darker than you might be used to. I will 100% miss this view. Like, that is going to be really hard to beat. The tree and the cactus also have to come with me on Thursday, so that's going to be a challenge moving. The TV is obviously going to come with me, and then over here I've got a few more big poles as well. That's all going to be moved on Thursday. And the big variegated Adansonia over here as well. Only really have the couch left and the TV. Boxes everywhere. It's looking really empty already. Right. Over here is my bedroom, so only the really big poles left in here as well. I moved everything else, and I actually gotten rid of my bed. Ignore the mess, sorry. But yeah, I'm not taking my bed because it's been with me through 3 or 4 places already. Bathroom, pretty much like nothing ever happened. Not looking forward to moving the washing machine. And then this is the anthurium room. And it's all empty now. So this room is already done and dusted, cleaned the wardrobe, cleaned the walls, cleaned everything. I will definitely miss this tree. I think this tree is, hang on, this way is probably better. Definitely miss this tree, like a nice wattle tree. But yeah. So yeah, that is the progress at the old place. It's honestly so weird seeing it so empty, not like still living here, I still live here, I still work from here. Like the other day, I tried to cook something and I got rid of all my, I got rid of all the cutlery, everything in the kitchen. I don't have anything left. So it's super weird. It doesn't really feel homey anymore. It just really feels like, you know, it's coming to an end. So I'm really excited to get out of here and get into my new place where it already looks much nicer than it looks over here right now. But obviously I still have a lot of plants to move. Anyway, I think the next time you'll see me, it will be Thursday, and I'll be freaking out about having to move all of these heavy items like the fridge. And then afterwards, I'll be freaking out about having to move all of my large plants. But I'm trying to, you know, get myself in the right mindset. It's just plants, they're just leaves. They will totally get damaged. Try and reduce damage where possible, but ultimately, that is life, right? As long as Brad and I make it happy and safely to the new place, I think it will be a success. Anyway, I'll see you soon. All right, the day has come. Today is moving day. As you can see, there's only plants left in my apartment. So this morning we already did a trip with all of the heavy items, all of the furniture, fridge, washing machine and so on. And I have to say the new place is already looking really busy, and I haven't even moved all of my big poles in yet. So that is going to be the challenge for today. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, how the hell am I going to move all of these plants safely into the new place? And quite honestly, I'm not too sure, but I've got a few ideas. So let's just kind of work it out together. But what I have done in preparation for today is I stopped watering these plants like 3 to 4 days ago. So they're all kind of dehydrated a little bit, which is obviously not favorable for the plant in itself, but what it means is, you know, the leaves and the petioles are a little bit wilted, so if I bump into something, it's not just gonna snap straight away. If I would have watered them yesterday, they would be like all perky and stuff, so if I bump into them, the petiole is just gonna snap. So that's pretty much the only thing I've done in preparation for today. So wish me luck. Anyway, I thought I'll show you what I've got planned. So just follow me through so you know what I have to do about, I don't know, 25 times today. Come on through. All right. Whoop. They're not heavy, they're actually really, really light. It's just they're quite big. And this is not the biggest one. The glorious will be an issue. Oh. Alrighty, we made it outside where the leaf blowers are. Whoop. Little pet peeve, I don't understand leaf blowing. Did you know that leaf blowers can also have a suck option? Doesn't that make so much more sense than just blowing the leaves around? Anyway, I hope you can still hear me. Yeah, that's it. So we've got this big moving truck. So I got these little hooks. I bought heaps of them on Amazon. And really for now, I'm just gonna hook it in here, which means that it's gonna hover a little bit, but I've got plenty of other hooks as well. So I'm gonna hook it in on either side. Perfect. So now it shouldn't go anywhere really. And because it's not actually standing, it can't fall over. It's just hanging here now. At least that's the plan. Afterwards, we're gonna take a rope and just secure all of the pots as well. And I do have some like larger cable ties as well that we could use. That's kind of the idea. So, well, I suppose we'll see how we go. Look at me doing a double. Okay, all good. It's looking good so far. They're not really moving. I think I'm just gonna run out of hooks, but we'll see. Woohoo! Alright, there's only 4 left. Vercosum, Glorious, Dubia and Adansonii. So only the 4 largest ones. Yay! Guys, AJ just made it. AJ, this is gonna go in your car. All the pots go in your car. Like, it's like you think it's like, oh my gosh, so many plants, but every plant comes with a bloody pot as well. And these pots are heavy because they're giving it stability, right? Hi, it's me. So, it's really dehydrated, so it's really light. It probably weighs like 2 kilos or something, like maybe more. But we need to go, and I think I'll go first, and you go after me. Come after me. Yes. Come with me. And just for the record, this leaf was already broken, okay? So let's see if I can make this without damage. So I'm taking it backwards as well, because then all of the leaves like brush into the right direction, if that makes sense. And again, I am not connecting the pole to the pot with anything. It's just held together by roots and willpower. Call me Sydney plant guy. Whoops. I love that sound of scraping leaves. Ah, easy. Piece of cake. Yes! Hey guys, and welcome to the Sydney Plant Guy Roadshow. I moved all of my plants into a truck so I can move around Australia and show it to you. Of course not, I'm moving house. Anyway. Clearly you know by now because the entire video has been about me moving house. But this is probably the part that you guys are most excited about. It's a van full of all of my plants. And honestly, I really like the look. I almost want to live here now. I just need a few lights. And I was just saying to AJ, we should just go on the roadshow. You know, why not? But yeah, more...
Screw moving into your new house. Let's just keep driving.
Yeah. They won't fit in my new house anyway. So I think they'll stay here forever. Where I run out of hooks, I just use these like reusable cable ties over here.
Yeah, perfect.
So they should all be secure.
It's running really well now.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere.
They should all be secure, but you guys know me. Proof is in the pudding, so wish me luck. Alrighty, we made it to the new place. So let's see if the plant survived. Oh, I haven't checked yet, I promise.
Yeah.
Which door first? This door first. I'm clearly not good at opening it. Ooh! All right, hang on. Looks like everything survived. Look at it! Oh, that's making me so happy. Everything survived. Now I'm faced with the biggest problem. Where the hell are they all gonna go? Oh no! Oh no!
so many.
Look how light this is. Like, Carrie, like, it's nothing, right? It's not that heavy. There's why people are like, oh my god, I can't believe you're shaking it.
Ridiculous.
It's not time lapse, it's proper video. It happened. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think everything is here. Probably not in its forever spot, but you guys know me. I'm probably gonna rearrange all the time, specifically now that I've got like a brand new outdoor space to play with, brand new indoor space to play with. I'm probably gonna be really busy rearranging. But for today, it will do. Everything.
360?
Yeah, let's do a quick 360.
360.
So obviously there's way less plants inside at the moment. I have less space available inside, but there is a lot of plants that have started moving outside. But I'm not really here to show you the full apartment because I'm going to give you a brand new apartment tour. This is already a really long video. If you made it all the way, I don't know. You probably saw me going through like a panic attack at the very beginning where I just got terminated, or where my lease just got terminated. And then you've seen me go through the ups and downs of trying to find a place and the stress that comes with moving and so on. So I'm really excited we made it to the other end, but of course it's not just me and my plants that just moved. Brad also had to move. So I moved him in first thing this morning. I set up his little room already, or like the anthurium room, aka Brad's room at this stage. So he's just been sleeping in there all day while we were maneuvering everything around and fluffing around. And now that everything is in place, I want to let him out so he can start exploring his new space. So let's have a look and see how he reacts. See if he likes it. Maybe he doesn't like it and then we just have to move. Alrighty, let's have a look. Yes, my baby. Yes. Hello. Yes. Were you sleeping?
Oh, he's scared of me.
No, you don't need to be scared of AJ. You know AJ. All right, I'll show you the rest, yeah? Okay, let's get a bit of air in here. Did you fart? A few times, I know. That's totally fine, you were scared. Come on, let's go outside. Come on, we can explore the outside now. Oh, you want to explore more food, huh? Right, yes. Okay, I'll show you where your new food place will be. You want to see where the new food place will be? Not super interested yet, but you know what? We're just gonna give him time, huh? Is it because you're on camera? You would totally do it if you were off camera, right? Yeah, why doesn't the camera hide and we can go eat something? Come on. Bradley, what are you doing? There, right?
Yeah, he's got used to it. Might be a little hidey hole. You might have to put a little bedding there for him on the ground and he'll sleep next to you.
Are you going to sleep next to me, baby?
Hey, Brad.
Careful, the scary blankie is coming.
Oh, Brad, it's okay.
Oh, aren't you handsome? Two of you now, huh? Alright, it's been a few minutes. Brad is feeling more comfortable. He's been walking through the whole apartment. He's definitely intrigued by all the doors, and the fact that the doors lead straight to the outside world is making him really happy. So yeah, for now he definitely needs to stay inside. I do not want him to be an outdoor cat, but he's going to be allowed in the courtyard with my supervision. But overall, he looks pretty happy in the new place. Come here. He doesn't seem like too scared. He was a little bit nervous at the beginning, right? Which is normal. But yeah, now we're happy. Now we're happy, huh? Are we good? Okay. All right, what an eventful couple of weeks. I honestly still can't believe that I had to move. I can't believe that I'm here now. Sorry, I can't believe we are here. It all worked out so smoothly. It's crazy, and I'm usually a person, you know, I over panic and over prepare, and then ultimately everything will be fine. And I'm very, very happy that that was one of those moments where everything just worked out. Honestly, it worked. I don't even know how, but it happened, and it all worked out just fine. Do need to give a massive shout out to all of my friends that helped me. I'm usually a person, I'm having a really hard time accepting help, but over the years I'm learning that it is totally fine to accept help. It's totally fine to let your friends help you out when you need them. Especially AJ. And eventually I hope I'll be able to return the favor. Anyway, I think this has been a very exhausting video. I can only imagine how exhausting the editing process will be, so I will wrap it up over here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it entertaining. Maybe you learned something, or maybe you can pick up a trick here and there from me that helps you in your moving journey if you're unfortunate enough to have to go through this as well. But yeah, that's it for me. Like, subscribe, leave a nice comment, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.